What's up everyone? James Kummrow from Little Wing Foods, back for another episode. Today we're going to be making chicken cacciatore, but also just to have a little bit of a chat. So we've been here in Melbourne in lockdown, extended lockdown, lockdown 6.0. It's been tough, but it's given me a lot of time to work on the videos and also get a lot of fresh new ideas. So really hope you like it. Please feel free to comment on the videos or share them around. It really helps with the brand exposure, but I also really love your feedback because I want to hear what you think. I want to get better at this and really enjoy cooking for you, even though you're not here right now, but hopefully we can share this together. So we're making chicken cacciatore, so some beautiful couscous. There's also a lovely puttanesca sauce, which is our signature, has a wonderful Kalamata olives, capers, rosemary, and then beautiful bottle of wine in there as well. So let's get into it, start cooking. What's up everyone, we're back. So we're back in the home kitchen today. We finished down at the commercial kitchen where we do the producing, and now we're back in the home kitchen. So this is what you've got. Now I'm going to cut away to the box open. All right, so here it is. First time we've had one of these. Interesting. What's in here? Okay, so a lot of the boxes now require a little bit extra just to get that meal done. What you're seeing here is what is in the box. Here is what you're seeing is what you'll need. And then, massive thank you. Subscribers, you're number one. You keep us going. So here we go. First things first, this box is built around this sauce, puttanesca. It's our signature. Comes with Kalamata olives, capers, garden fresh rosemary, onion, garlic. Absolutely delicious. Next one, super proud of this. So this is a first foray into the liquor industry. What you've got here is a 2018 Australian Shiraz, Little Wing branded. It's absolutely lovely. It's a drink now, it's not a cellar, but this goes absolutely perfectly with this. So enjoy it. And we're going to talk a little bit more how to use it in the cooking, but also how to drink it. Next one, couscous. Special shout out to good friend Joel and Eve. Went all the way to the Whitsundays to cook gourmet food, scampi caviar, smoked caviar, all sorts of good stuff. What did they want? Couscous. Love you guys. I'm going to show you how to do it properly. Let's go. Okay, so let's get ready. First thing that you want to do, preheat the oven, 180 degrees. Okay, next step to get ready, boil the kettle. Also, here's an ugly PowerPoint. Okay, time to season the chicken. Okay, using my Uncharted Customs beautiful handmade knife, I'm just going to make some slight scores in the chicken. This really penetrates the sauce, the seasoning, and lets all those beautiful chicken fats and all those juices get into the cooking as well. Mount Zero extra virgin olive oil, salt, go crazy here, pepper. Now we're ready to cook it off. Most things that I cook, I use this heavy base pan. This is a Le Creuset branded pan. Ignore the filth on the bottom. But they're readily available, lots of other options. It's got a beautiful covering on it. You can cook really evenly, these heavy base pans. They come with a really great lid as well, so you can either sear on the stove or you can cook in the oven. Absolutely perfect for a wet dish like this. I'm going to take these chicken drums. You could use Maryland's, that's all that was available for me in the free range chicken. But we're going to sear these off in the heavy base pan, then we're going to get moving. A really quick tip when you're using these pans, never add oil to a cold pan. That will reduce your non-stick capabilities on this finish. It's always very, very important that you preheat this pan before put any oil in there at all. So this pan is very warm already. I've put the oil in. Now, the key to knowing when to add your chicken is that you can see the oil shimmering. Now, if you can't see it dancing around the bottom of the pan, the best thing that you can do is perhaps take one of your chicken legs and then listen. Okay, you can hear the sizzle, it's ready to go. So you really want to let these cook. Wait until you see some color. Like, you just need to give it a chance to cook. The worst thing that you can do is continue to play with this and stop it cooking. You're looking for that caramelization that's going to get picked up in the sauce. I can hear that, that's cooking beautifully. I can smell it. I see a little bit of smoke coming off. I'm going to turn them. You want to see golden. So that's where the flavor is. Now, I've turned them. I'm going to give that another chance to cook now, and then I'll keep turning them until I've got a great color. Look at that color. That's where the flavor is, right? You've got to get caramelization. It's what it's all about. But real talk, how cool is this? Let's go crazy. Deglaze the pan, and let's get some of those flavors up off the bottom. All the beautiful caramelized bits. That's where your flavor is. If you didn't hear that noise, you're doing it wrong. And one more for good luck. Okay, the wine's sizzling away, slowly just cooking down a little bit. It's picking up all of those juices, and you can see little crispy bits that are picked up off the bottom of the pan. Absolutely lovely. Here it is, puttanesca. This is what started it all for me. I'm really, really proud of this sauce. Kalamata olives, capers, fresh garden rosemary, onion and garlic. Every time I cook this sauce, really, really proud. So love to include it in this pack. And Chicken Cacciatore, chicken and olives, now we're talking. Get it all in there. I've just nipped over to the sink and I've put about 1/3 of this jar with water out of the faucet. Now I'm just going to do this old chestnut. Ever done that at home with the old dolmio? Yeah, forget about it. Throw the dolmio away. Now we're talking little wing puttanesca. Get that in, agitate, get that chicken rolling around in all those flavors. Right, look at the color of that, absolutely lovely. Lid on. We're going in the oven now, 180 degrees. All right, let's talk couscous. Now, I'm going to avoid the dad joke of couscous was so good that they named it twice. So, what we're going to need here. This is all you need to cook couscous. Do not use a spoon, do not use a spatula. This beautiful implement is all you need. Couscous crosses boundaries between a lot of cuisines. However, the main thing that you need to know about couscous is that it was originated by, they had a lot of pasta dough left over when they were making pasta, and then they needed something to do with it because nothing goes to waste. So what they did was they have a huge smooth pan, and then they just roll this by hand back in the day. This is obviously not rolled by hand, but back in the day, it was all rolled by hand by all of the leftover pasta dough. So essentially, couscous falls in the pasta category. Okay, couscous. My kettle has just boiled again, but I got it warm before I started all of that, just to save time. Here we go. 1 mug couscous. Beautiful. Salt. Well, that's pepper. salt. Now, same amount of couscous to water. Okay, get that fork in there real quick. Now, look, it's all undercover. Now, what do? Whack a plate on it, and then we set a 2-minute timer, and we come back, and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. The next super critical step here is that we flake it apart. So I'm just gonna use the top of the fork, and I'm just gonna sort of shimmy it apart. So if you don't do this, you're gonna end up with massive lumps, and that's a big problem. So you wanna make sure that all of the couscous is moving freely. So I can see that this is super fluffy. You don't want any stodge at all. This is such a light dish to eat. It's absolutely delicious. And then check this out, Mount Zero, extra virgin olive oil, Australian of course. Big glug, go again. You know what? Because that's cooked now, it's ready to take some more salt and some more pepper. Couscous is done. No, I didn't wear my wife's Birkenstocks to the garden to pick parsley. All right, let's see how we're going. Couscous is beautiful, light, fluffy. The more you stir it, the better it is. Don't let it sit. It needs to aerate. You need to separate all those little granules, and the oil will help that. Next step, parsley is picked. Next step, all right, here we go. We're almost done, guys. Beautiful, fluffy couscous on the plate. See that? That's really dried out. So all of that steam has been allowed to evaporate, and you're just left with the perfectly cooked couscous. Now, the next step is the chicken. So this has cooked for roughly, it was almost done at about 30 minutes, but I let it run through to about 45 minutes. But you know what? If it's too runny and it's not quite there, just cook the shit out of it, because these chicken legs or chicken Marylands, they do really well with extra cooking, and you can't go wrong. And then there it is, parsley from the garden. You're almost done. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then hit it with, you know what, salt and pepper. That's your Chicken Cacciatore. Now, this is a real classic Italian dish. It's been done many ways, but the best way to enjoy this is simply at home. Perfectly cooked couscous, the puttanesca sauce with the Kalamata olives, the capers, the beautiful garden rosemary. Cook it for a fantastic time in the oven. Let it slow cook. Fresh chopped garden parsley, and then that red wine in there to deglaze will really finish it off. And I really hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, comments, queries, you know where to find me. I really want to help you through this one. So they're only going to get more fun from here. Thanks for watching, and look forward to next month's box, where we're going to do an absolute classic, and I can't wait to share it with you. Thanks everyone.